Well, hello and welcome back. Here is a tank update. It is June 23rd, 2020, and we just released a video on the making, or not the making, the putting together and establishing of this tank here. This is our 150-gallon discus tank, and yeah, it's going pretty good. This tank is big. It's 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep, and the kicker, 32 inches tall. His body ergonomics are not so great, as you can imagine. Reaching the bottom of the aquarium reminds me of a deckhand who almost fell into the hold of a halibut boat we were fishing on. Once upon a time, I toyed with the idea of putting a little canopy up at the top, but the ceiling is right there, and so I've decided that's not going to happen. But I don't know, I like a good wide tank. Something about it just feels right. I can't put it into words. The thick glass has the appearance of like a big public aquarium, and I just absolutely love that, you know. It's this thick stuff, which, yeah, is very heavy, of course. But anyway, I think it's very cool. I love the look of it. Even though I have to do this to put root tabs in my substrate, it's okay. I knew what I was getting into. But yeah, it is tall, and you know, when you're doing maintenance, you're on a ladder or a step stool, and I hate to admit it, but I got one of these. Yep, I got the Claw. So for lighting, I have 3 light strips. The one in back is a 54-inch Aquion OptiBright Max, and then the 2 shorter ones are the 24-inch Aquion OptiBright Max LED light strips. This is a deep planted aquarium with almost 32 inches between the light and gravel, and so that's the reason for all of the light strips. I don't really use the remote control or anything. I have them on timers from 1 p.m. to 11 p.m., so 10 hours a day, and seems to be doing okay. Got 2 thermometers, 1 in each corner. Ta-da! Ta-da! And it's kind of nice to have 2. Like, first of all, it's 4 feet long, so you could have some temperature variance, I suppose. But it's also nice to kind of verify. A drop in temperature would not be good for the discus or the clown loaches in particular. And now a word on the plant fertilizers that I use. I use the Easy Green pump fertilizer. Here it is. And this bad boy here with a nice pump top. It's great, especially for, like, if you're going out of town and you're having someone, feed your plants while you're gone. I also use, primarily, this is what I use, root tabs. You stick those in at the bottom, underneath the plants, at the bottom of that gravel, and you kind of all through the back of the tank there and carpet bomb it. And I do that every couple months, and keeps it going real nice in there. My fish food, I like the stuff I use because it's like you get rid of the packaging, you just go there and fill it up, and you save money, and it's kind of nice. They do bloodworms, spirulina algae, but I digress. What I really like in back here is this jungle val, as I mentioned, and the way that it propagates. You can kind of see it sends out like a little feeder stalk. You can kind of see it right there, but you can see how it kind of propagates and starts sprouting up. And that's just by adding these root tabs. It's doing good and filling in. Obviously my neon tetras are digging it. There's little striped white jets. Now from earlier videos you might remember that I had a bunch of Apongeton plants in here. I got rid of those just to open it up and make more room for the discus and fish as they are getting bigger and need more room. I also had another piece of wood and driftwood in here over on the right side, and that too has been taken out. Again, just to open things up. Then the other big thing that we've done in here is we have added dragonstone. It looks awesome, and if you use your imagination, looks like a dragon, possibly. But the real nice thing is it's lightweight. Like, it looks all heavy and massive and stuff, right? Initially I had those islands of rock to hide my air stones, and now my air stones are in back there, and it's hard to see them. especially this one on the left. You know, that jungle val is really getting thickened, so just want to keep on working on that and thickening it up so it kind of hide that. Although the bubbles are kind of pretty. As far as discus, I have 2 Marlboro Reds and 1 yellow. And then I also have kind of like these classic turquoise discus, 2 of them, for a total of 5. And they're doing really good. That's the dominant one, always trying to shove others away. But he's kind of put in his place by this guy here. This is our Kissing Gourmet Francis. He's 6 inches long, and you know, he's kind of silly and comical, and he can break up some of the fighting and territorial tendencies of the discus, and so he really does rule the tank, although he doesn't know it. Yeah, and I think that dynamic is really working very well in this tank, and so I want to possibly add more discus, but then I'm afraid, you know, see, we have some of that aggression, but then he gives it right back. So it's kind of funny, and that's about the worst. That's about the worst thing that happens in this tank as far as aggression. But there is lots of sleeping on the job, though. This guy was bought at Aqualand. We got some footage of you when you were little. Rome's little aquarium. You like your aquarium, bud?
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool tank. And a zombie. Yeah. We got this one from Aqualand in Minneapolis. Yep. It's a great little tank. Yep. And so there he is. Let's break up the tank talk with a little bit of live feeding here. Everyone's excited. So we just gave him some bloodworms. See, everyone is very excited. Our Kissing Gourmet, he's more into brine shrimp, so we feed a variety of foods in the old fish tank. Yeah, so I've had these guys for about 3 months now, and 3 months and a bit of change. But yeah, they're growing, they're doing good. I'm excited. Well, I suppose we don't want to make this video too long, so I suppose we should say goodbye, but yeah, maybe next time I'll talk a little bit about the Anubias plants and stuff like that, and a little bit more about the plants. If there's any questions you have, ask in the comments, and I'll, try and answer. And thank you for watching. I'll do a few more updates this summer, and yeah, if there's any other topics you want to know about, let me know.